Welcome to a great scene here. Excitement and energy flowing in the stadium as we get ready for this week's Game of the Week. We can only hope that it matches the hype. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the third-ranked team, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Horned Frogs will kick this away to get us going here. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the +48. And we have an absolute lightning strike on the first play from scrimmage here.
How about that? Right out of the gate, they're going for the big play, and
he's going to float this one to the right side. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Baylor. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Tough spot here, 2nd and long at the 20. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. To throw, it's Holstein. Caught quickly. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The key on a third down between a quarterback and a wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
No, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Trying to find room. It's Edwards. They'll tackle him at the 27. Well, Kirk, no surprise. You get these two teams on the field, and it's tight and competitive right to the finish.
Well, Chris, the last time these two teams met, remember, it came down to the wire, the very final few minutes. Sure hope we get another one like that today.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Hunt over the middle. It's Edwards. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
So here comes the Baylor offense out of the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Short connection to the tight end here. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a 1st down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Dumps it down to the back, caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Or it's snapped to the back. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Inside the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They finally get him down, but that's a huge chunk play. Offense getting momentum as we wrap the first quarter up.
Score Baylor 7, TCU 0.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Lasso. Lasso. Check.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Touchdown.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. The BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10.
Jackrabbit. Over.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And looking to throw now on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Gaucho. Cricket. Razor.
From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he pulls in the catch.
Was complete. Steps out of bounds at the 49. Now, a 4th down.
Ready up.
And the Bears will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert.
Slide.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, enough for a first down. Finding space at the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Bears.
Chris, not shocked at all that they threw this football to this receiver, especially on fourth down. They needed a play. He delivers, but instead of doing it downfield, he shows them what he can do after the catch to get it into the end zone.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back to pass. It's Holstein. Receiver makes the grab. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down here for this offense. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44. And the Horned Frogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And looking for a big play here. Catch made inside the 10. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. On the ground, it's Edwards. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, doesn't it have that feeling that which quarterback is going to have the ball last? It's going to be the offense, and the guy that has a chance to win this game may be going back and forth all game.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And there's the point after.
The kick is good. That ties the game.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
To kick it off.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crossing the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. The linebacker shifting around now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. In the clear at the 25. And they bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
The Bears come to the line with 1st and goal. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
2nd down and goal.
42, Spider.
Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. Gain moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Baylor.
On
The defense is hanging tough here. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1.
Gators score. Pound 55 for
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. Long enough and good. And they've regained the lead. So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the TCU offense takes the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's an out route, the catch made, and a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that 1st down.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And the Horned Frogs begin a new series here, 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Now that's how you execute. I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after that big play, I'm all about taking a shot right to the end zone here.
Let's go.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Catch made, looking for the goal line. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Lining up to try the extra point. Extra point makes the lead 4.
That makes the score. TCU 21, Baylor 17.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the out route. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you've got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Completion makes it 2nd down. On the ground, it's Davis. And the Bears pick up enough for a 1st down. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. The minute's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football.
Trying it onside to start the 3rd with the lead. It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
TCU offense is back out on the field. And a chance right away here in the 2nd half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. They get the 2nd half started with their running play. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That short completion sets up a 3rd down play. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. It's 3rd down for the offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
TCU.
That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive.
Receiver.
Second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down.
Hornet. Easy.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. And the ball to the ground. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw threw it behind his man.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's a quick grab. Breaking free at the 35. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Grab behind the line. It's Washington. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Baylor. This offense really clicking. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. But, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And the point after cuts it to a 4-point game, 28-24. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Back to throw. It's Holstein. Catch made by the tight end. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
An important third down attempt for this offense. They'll try to run for the first down. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Quarterback drops back, looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
On a tight game like this, you're on the road, why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag on the field. This might be coming back. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Dropping back. It's Holstein. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Makes a quick grab. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback looking to scramble. Out of bounds after another big scramble. This guy's legs has been a major weapon for the offense today.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, TCU 28, Baylor 24.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Back to pass. It's Holstein. Pressure is coming. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And he makes it. Wow, from 55 yards out.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that previous play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Looking to throw it on first down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Trying to extend the play. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. The Bears will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. QB decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
On the set.
Sixth play of the drive coming up.
Jackrabbit.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. With the catch, it's Bell. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Oh, he just missed his receiver there on 3rd and short. Now you got to think in the 4th quarter, 4th and short, you got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
Down one possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop.
Oh, so close to executing here on the 4th down play in the 4th quarter. You're only down a possession. Now you're going to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back on the field.
And the TCU offense takes the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, Chris, with the offense backed up this deep in their own territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. But you've got to continue to protect the football, especially trying to hold on to this lead.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Carter. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, 1st down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. And the Horned Frogs with 1st and 10 here. No press here. The defense backing away. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Now it's 2nd down here. Give it to the back again. They'll tackle him right at the 31. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. gain on the running play. Third down now. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will look to convert here on 4th down. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, TCU.
The Horned Frogs will bring their punt team onto the field when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
And your Baylor Bears will take over 1st and 10.
So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. Touchdown, Bears. This offense cannot be stopped.
What a touchdown here to pull them within 1 with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for 2 to try to take the lead.
And now the decision is to go for 2 and win it right here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. They don't get it. It's incomplete. Going for the win. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Is no good. That keeps the score. TCU 31, Baylor 30.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Set to kick it away.
And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the offense just takes a knee here. But let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.